Back to my NRL Round 2 tips. Let's just say last week wasn't the best. We'll go through those. So we took the Cowboys to beat the Knights, but that didn't happen. I was surprised by that. Bulldogs did beat the Dragons in a thriller. The Storm absolutely thrashed the Eels. Roosters ended up getting thrashed by the Warriors. Broncos ended up getting thrashed 26-0 against the Panthers. Sharks absolutely thrashed the Titans. Raiders and Seagulls in another thriller. Raiders ended up taking the chocolates there. And the Dolphins, well, they at least tried. They tried. But the Rabbitohs just were too classy in the end. Alrighty, we'll move on to round 2 now. So, starting off the week, well, tonight, I guess, because I'll be putting this out Thursday. Broncos should definitely beat the Eels. If last week was anything to take anything away from, it was that the Eels played poorly. But then again, the Broncos kind of did too. Or that the Panthers just simply outclassed them. But, yeah, it'd be surprising to see the Broncos lose to the Eels, to say the least. So I'm actually going to go Broncos by 12. I feel like that's a good... Why is there a 0 there? That's really annoying me. Sorry. Okay, moving on to Friday. Warriors-Raiders. This should be an absolute cracking game. Over in New Zealand, I'm going to take the Warriors. Raiders are a good side, don't get me wrong. They're a really good side. But I just feel like New Zealand showed a classy level of footy last week, and I think they're going to do it again. So I'm going to take the Warriors, to beat the Raiders. I reckon this is the Wise season. They've got this. Roosters, Rabbitohs. We're going to... See, if the Roosters play like they did last week, they're going to lose. And if the Rabbitohs play like they did last week, they're going to win. So I'm actually going to tip the Rabbitohs here, simply because they were really good last week, and the Roosters just weren't. So yeah, I'm going to take the Rabbits. The Tigers and the Cowboys. I'm going to take the Tigers, simply only because it's at Lightheart. And the Cowboys aren't the best. Also, the West Tigers had a bye last week, so we can't really learn too much from them last week. Dragons, Storm. Storm's definitely going to... Oh, what have I clicked there? Storm is definitely going to win. Yeah, I mean, it's the Dragons and it's the Storm. And the Storm absolutely flogged the Eels, who are around the same level as the Dragons. So definitely going to take the Storm. Panthers should beat the Sharks. This is a tough one, I feel like. I mean, since it's at Four Pines Park, you've got to take the Sea Eagles. Yeah, definitely going to take the Sea Eagles there. And then Dolphins and Titans, definitely going to take the Dolphins. That should be an alright game if the Titans put up a fight. Or if the Dolphins just don't show up. I mean, it'll probably still be a boring game. But, yeah. And then the week's bye is the Bulldogs. So we'll go back through that. Broncos to beat the Eels, Warriors to beat the Raiders, Rabbitohs to beat the Roosters, West Tigers to beat the Cowboys, Storm to beat the Dragons, Panthers to beat the Sharks, Seagulls to beat the Knights, Dolphins to beat the Titans, with the bye being the Bulldogs. Check out last week's if you haven't. I just provided some of my own personal sort of self-doubt on some teams and some praise on some others. So if you want to go check that one out, feel free to. Or if you're also an AFL supporter, I will be also releasing an AFL tipping video. So make sure to stay tuned, and I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!